What if I told you that one ingredient sitting in your kitchen right now could fight bacteria stronger than some antibiotics, reduce pain better than ibuprofen in some cases, and might even slow cancer cell growth? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, scientists have been studying this root for decades, and what they found is absolutely mind-blowing. Stick around because number 6 literally made me rethink everything. Hey friends, if you're new here, welcome to the fam. We break down science-backed health hacks that actually work. And today, we're talking about ginger, but not the boring way. We're diving into the research that even doctors are paying attention to. So smash that like button and let's get into it. First up, ginger is basically your body's security system. Fresh ginger contains bioactive compounds that literally stop harmful bacteria in their tracks. We're talking E. coli, Shigella, and even RSV viruses. Here's the crazy part. In lab studies, ginger extracts were effective against strains of bacteria that were becoming resistant to antibiotics. That's not just impressive, that's potentially life-saving research right there. Okay, so you know those expensive probiotics for oral health? Ginger might do the job naturally. The gingerols in ginger, these are the spicy compounds, they actually prevent the bacteria that cause gum disease from multiplying. One study found that ginger extract was more effective against oral pathogens than chlorhexidine, which is a common ingredient in prescription mouthwash. Like, what? Alright, real talk. We've all been there. Motion sickness, morning sickness, post-surgery nausea. It's the worst. But here's where ginger shines. Multiple clinical trials have shown that ginger is just as effective as prescription anti-nausea medications for pregnancy-related nausea. And get this, it works for chemotherapy-induced nausea too. We're talking real relief, backed by real science. The recommended dose? Usually around 1 gram per day, but always check with your doctor first. So here's something cool for all my fitness people out there. One study had participants take 2 grams of ginger daily, and after 11 days, they reported significantly less muscle soreness after resistance training. Now, it's not instant. This is a long game strategy. But if you're consistent with it, you might just recover faster and feel better between workouts. Who doesn't want that? For anyone dealing with arthritis pain, and I know many of you are, this one's important. Ginger contains powerful anti-inflammatory compounds called gingerols and shogalls. Clinical studies show that people with osteoarthritis who took ginger extract experienced significant pain reduction, comparable to ibuprofen in some cases, but with fewer side effects. You can take it as a supplement, drink it as tea, or even use topical ginger compresses. Okay, this is the one that really got my attention. Early research is showing that 6-gingerol, that's the main bioactive compound in ginger, may actually trigger cancer cell death in certain types of cancer. Studies have looked at colorectal, ovarian, pancreatic, and breast cancer cells. Now listen, ginger is not a cancer cure, and I want to be super clear about that. But scientists are genuinely excited about its potential as a complementary therapy. The research is still early, but it's promising enough that major cancer institutes are funding more studies. Pretty incredible for a root you can buy for like $2, right? Here's one for my type 2 diabetes community. A 2015 study found that 2 grams of ginger powder daily lowered fasting blood sugar by 12% and improved long-term blood sugar markers by 10%. That's not a replacement for medication, but as a complementary approach, that's a significant improvement that could make a real difference. Ladies, gather round. Research shows that taking 1,500 milliliters of ginger powder during the first 3 to 4 days of your period can reduce pain as effectively as over-the-counter pain relievers. One study directly compared ginger to ibuprofen and mefenamic acid, and ginger performed just as well. Same relief but gentler on your stomach. That's a win in my book. Your heart is gonna thank you for this one. A study showed that taking just 5 grams of ginger powder daily for 3 months lowered LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, by an average of 30 points. High cholesterol is a major risk factor for heart disease, so anything that moves the needle this much naturally is worth paying attention to. Ginger is absolutely loaded with antioxidants, compounds that protect your cells from oxidative stress and damage. Think of them as your body's defense system against aging and chronic disease. High antioxidant intake is linked to lower risks of heart disease, neurodegenerative diseases, and even certain cancers. Basically, ginger helps your body protect itself at the cellular level. Last one, if you deal with chronic indigestion, ginger speeds up gastric emptying. That's fancy talk for helping your stomach digest food more efficiently. One study found it reduced the time food sat in the stomach by up to 50%. Less bloating, less discomfort, better digestion overall. So here's the bottom line. Ginger isn't just some trendy superfood. It's backed by hundreds of scientific studies showing real, measurable benefits. From fighting infections to reducing pain to potentially protecting against serious diseases. This little root is seriously underrated. Here's my challenge to you. Try adding ginger to your routine for 30 days. Fresh ginger tea in the morning, ginger shots, supplements, cooking with it. Whatever works for you. Then come back and tell me if you notice a difference. If this video opened your eyes to what ginger can do, hit that like button, subscribe for more science-backed wellness content, and drop a comment telling me, are you Team Fresh Ginger or Team Ginger Supplements? I'll see you in the next one. Stay healthy, friends.